This program is brought to you in part by
Hey everyone, I'm here in Sydney, Australia, and I thought we'd start today's first lesson right outside the Sydney Opera House. Well, better get out my whiteboard. There we go. Alright, writing group, so the first thing I have for us today is adjectives. And there are primarily two forms of adjectives. Do you know them? Go ahead and shout them out in 3, 2, 1. Good. If you said the most common descriptive adjectives and limiting adjectives, also known as determining adjectives, you were correct. So I'm going to get our board set up. Give me a second and we'll begin. Now, let's talk about their definitions. So descriptive adjective, what that does is that describes words. An example of this would be, the girl likes her red bike. Now, who can tell me, what is the descriptive adjective in there? 3, 2, 1. Good, if you shouted out red, you're correct. Red is the descriptive adjective. It's telling us more about the bike. It's describing the bike that it's red. Now, let's move over to limiting. So limiting does something different. What limiting does is go ahead and tell me in 3, 2, 1. Take a guess. Good guesses, everyone. Now, I'm going to tell you what it means. The definition is it modifies a noun. So, let me give you an example. This gum smells like spearmint. Now, what's going to be the limiting adjective here is this. It's modifying the noun because it's telling us what gum it is. It's this gum. This would be the limiting adjective. Now I have another example. Please bring your swimsuit with you. Can anyone guess what the limiting adjective is here? Good. If you guessed your, you are correct because it's saying it's whose swimsuit it is. It's your swimsuit. It's modifying the noun. It's not just a swimsuit, it's your swimsuit. So that's what you're going to work on today and Thursday. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase my board, guys. Well, that ends our first lesson. I'm going to go ahead and pack this thing up. Love that noise. So since our last lesson, I've been working on my teleportation device, and I figured out why I cannot navigate to where I want to go. I was missing my flux capacitor. So I went on Amazon, ordered it, rush delivery, and it came in. Now, I'll show you guys. There it is, my flux capacitor. So, let's go ahead and let's go somewhere else for our next lesson. Have you ever heard of the rock formation here in Australia? It's called Uluru. That's where we're going to go next. Now, I definitely have to take my teleportation device because we can't walk there. It is nowhere near Sydney here. So, let's go ahead and let's get this bad boy expanded. Bam. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to enter in the coordinates. All we're good to go. I'll see you guys there.
Now, a commercial break with Miss Seifert.
Hi y'all, this is Miss Seifert. Just wanted to say I miss you all, and today we are gonna make a mask. So you will need a 20 by 20 sheet of fabric or bandana, and you're gonna fold each side to the middle. Once you do that, you're gonna flip it over. You're gonna fold each side to the middle again. Then on the sides, you're gonna kind of put 2 rubber bands on each side, and then you're gonna fold it into the middle.
1 hour later. 2 hours later.
All right, I'm ready to go. Got my mask on.
G'day mates, I'm out here in the outback with the Urulu Rock Formation behind me. Dude, what took you guys so long? I was able to get here, get myself a chair, a nice walking stick. Well, I guess my flux capacitor makes my teleportation device a lot more faster. Woohoo! Gonna go ahead and put my chair down, get the whiteboard out so we can start our second lesson. Excellent. All right, writing group. The next thing I have for you guys today is paragraph 1, part 2 of your argumentative essay. So, Monday we worked on our topic sentence, cite 1, commentary 1, cite 2, commentary 2. Now we're going to work on our counterclaim and then our rebuttal, which follows. Remember, counterclaim is like the opposite of your position. And it is also a citation, so you're going to want to look that up as well. You can use the same article you did yesterday, or you can find a brand new article. Alright guys, I'm going to set up the board, and then we're going to go ahead and get started.
So you're going to want to go to a search engine such as Google, and you're going to go ahead and use the article you did before, or you can get a new one. If you get a new one, you're going to have to make a new citation. I'm going to go back to my original article. That way I can use the same citation. So I'm going to go there. That I've on my article, I'm going to go look for a counterclaim. Remember, a counterclaim is the opposite of what your position is. So I'm going to have to look for something suggesting that Usain Bolt does not work hard. Reading the article, I found a great citation that I could use as my counterclaim. I really trained. I know my coach is watching and saying, "Lies, Usain, lies." He smiled. I worked really hard to get to my goal. Now you're going to go to your bibliography. So open that in your Google Docs. If you used a new article, you're going to have to create a second citation. Now remember, like I said during Zoom yesterday, you're going to end up having 3 citations. So keep that in mind for later on.
Now that I have my counterclaim, I can go ahead and create my rebuttal. However, I want you guys to do that first. So I'm going to read the counterclaim one more time, and then I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to create your own. I really trained hard. I know my coach is watching saying, "Lies, Usain, lies." He smiled. I worked really hard to get to my goal. Don't forget, you're going to want to cite it with the author's last name. All right, go ahead and start yours in 3, 2, like before, I'm sure you guys came up with some amazing rebuttals. So what I want you guys to do is comment them below, okay? Sweet! Alright, what I came up with was, this statement should be taken lightly because coaches are huge motivators. Sometimes they will say things just to push you. So, his coach may have told him, you need to work harder, you don't work hard enough. But he could be saying that because he wants to push his runner, his athlete. So, this is what you guys are going to do today for your prompt, which is, should all schools be one-to-one with laptops? And if you have any questions, please let me know. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and erase my board, guys. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me go ahead and pack this thing up. Perfecto. Alright, time to get the teleportation device out. Sweet. Now, time to head back to my distance learning classroom. Let me set in the coordinates. Perfect. Alright. Can't forget my new chair and my stick. Alright. I'll see you guys in my distance learning classroom. Oh no! It took me to the benchmark classroom!